So, hello, Richard. Thank you for coming into the studio today. Tell people who don't know, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, Rachel. I'm Richard Kennet. So I run a small business where we do a podcast. It's called Beyond Our Dreams. That's the name of the business. And our podcast is called Meet Your Inspiration. So we interview people who have got incredible inspirational stories. So our whole thought process is to inspire people to come into business. So we interview entrepreneurs, CEOs, business leaders, people who run businesses which lead into business, and we help inspire people to come along. So it's a really informal interview. So we basically do it in a hotel, in a lovely sort of room. So they sit on a comfy sofa, and we literally, it's non-scripted, so we don't have any preconceived ideas about questions. We just sit down and we share the story, and it just evolves. And it ends up always with the individual business leader being able to share something about their business. Sometimes they might do a bit of a pitch about their business as well within it, and sometimes actually it just shares their story and makes their business far more compelling. And it makes really exciting and interesting. So it's really good. And it's good fun.
So amazing as well, because you know, when it comes to starting a business and people beginning that journey, all I ever hear is people talk about how lonely it is. Actually, by being able to tune in, you just never know who you're going to resonate with, who you might look up to and go, oh, they would never know what it's like to be me, little old me. And then actually, their story is your story as well.
It always is. And do you know what? Nearly every entrepreneur you meet, they don't just start their business and tomorrow they're a millionaire. They are going through an incredible journey. They've all suffered with imposter syndrome and self-doubt and thought, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And as they share that story, it also shows to everyone that journey is always an opportunity. And even every setback that they share, often they'll normally show their resilience and show how they can actually build that up and make a big difference. So it makes, I mean, I now think, well, I think in the last year we've done 30 interviews, and I think if I put all those people together and created one business with those 30 people, it would probably be one of the most successful businesses in the UK, because they are all people who are full of passion, excitement and drive. Some of them are incredible leaders. They know how to manage their people. You can see their passion in the business, and wow, what a great opportunity. And I never thought when I started this podcast business how amazing it would be and how incredibly inspiring it will be for everybody who watches. So yes, it's really cool.
Oh, congratulations. And I mean, what's brought you to the show then? Having this podcast, like, what's brought you to the show today?
So for me, as always, it's always about meeting people. So today I've met at least 5 or 6 entrepreneurs who I didn't expect to meet, who have already straight away agreed today, oh yeah, I'll come on your podcast, I'd love to share the story. So that's always really interesting. But I do have a couple of other businesses, and I'm always looking to network for the other businesses to see what opportunities there are. But it's all about meeting people. And when you come to an event like today, you never know who you're going to bump into. And even if that person isn't directly helpful to you today, somebody else who I might meet might actually need that person. And I would say, well, if I've got those people that I know and I can pass on the information, the contact details, it brings something else. So networking is such a valuable thing, I think, for everybody.
Incredible, yeah. And it's like we say all the time, it's not about the people in the room. Often it's actually about the connections that those people have. Exactly
right, yeah. It makes such a difference. And even learning properly how to network. I mean, some of the workshops we've been in, there was one this morning, and it was all about how to network. And it's something that a lot of people don't know how to do. They walk into a room and they're almost shaking, really nervous, thinking, I don't know anyone, what am I going to do? Oh, I think I'm going to go. You know, that's the easy thing. But actually, once you know how to conquer your fear, to go up to someone and say, you don't have to say who you are, you have to say, what do you do? What's your business? Exactly as you're asking us today in this little mini podcast. So it's how you do that. And we've had a couple of people actually on the podcast who are serial networkers, and their advice is always priceless. So it's covering every aspect, isn't it? And to come to a meeting like today, and meet amazing business leaders, you never know what it's going to bring to you. So it's a great opportunity.
Amazing.
And it's great that there's an event like today for people to come. The amazing thing, I think, as I'm wandering around in the seminars is I can't believe it's free.
Yeah, I know, right? Like how much you'd pay a mentor or a coach or a consultant, and
Very
actually
much
I'm
so.
just sitting in this room and you're just going to tell me. Okay, cool, yeah, I'm up for that one, thank you.
Yeah, very much so, yeah. So
Are there any golden nuggets that you're like, wow, I've come away with that today?
I think some of the social media things are really useful. I think there's a few seminars about social media which are really cool. There was an amazing opportunity this morning to meet 4 amazing entrepreneurs who run probably 4 of the most successful businesses in Kent, who all from different backgrounds, and they all gave amazing advice, particularly on, you think about, for example, there was one lady and she'd bought 4 businesses. And you would think, well, how would you possibly, you must be a multi-millionaire. But she explained how she did it. Now, for a lot of people, you think, well, how would you do that? And so there were some real golden nuggets in that. And then there was another lady, and she literally started a business from nothing. And she shared the story how to do that. So what an incredible opportunity to meet entrepreneurs like that who you wouldn't meet every day.
Amazing. Oh, that's so good to hear. I mean, what would your piece of advice be to anyone looking to attend potentially next year's event?
So, well, I would say whatever you do, it's probably the most valuable day you'll have in the year to come out, to meet incredible people. You can network, you can meet people on different stands. There's, for example, a federation of small businesses, and they can share things as well to help you in terms of like how to fund, how to recruit people. There are people from all the different backgrounds that are going to make your life much, much easier if you come along.
Amazing. Remind people how they can find out about the podcast and get in touch and potentially come on board.
So if you'd like to be on the podcast, it's called Meet Your Inspiration. We're on YouTube and on Spotify. If you find us, you can find us also on LinkedIn. You can find Beyond Our Dreams on LinkedIn, and you can find me, Richard Kennet, and you can find us on LinkedIn and send us a DM, and we'll be really happy to talk to you.
Amazing. We'll grab all those links and put them in the comments below. Richard, thank you so much. We hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thank you, Rachel. Lovely
Amazing.
to meet you. Thanks very much for your time today.
Cheers.